good, guys? It's your boy CJ, and we're back with another Duet Night of Biz video. We just got done watching the 1.3 dev stream, and there's quite a bit of things we got to talk about. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at pretty much everything they've told us. We're going to break it down. We're going to talk about some of these things. There might be some extra smaller things that I might not bring up, so go ahead and feel free to watch their VOD. But for now, we're going to talk about some of the big things, and then we're going to watch the official preview for the 1.3 update that they have officially released. And I will also be telling y'all my personal opinion very lightly, because I'm thinking of making another video regarding the state of DNA and honestly what I thought of the stream. With that said, let's go ahead and check this out. So here we have the Firmament Unbound Preview 1. So first off, we got some brand new music by the homie Tiger Who? I don't know, but hey, he came out there next to Tauntaun talking about stuff. We got the half anniversary special rewards, which is pretty cool. We're going to be getting some goodies, 20 summons. We're going to be getting like a background, and we're going to be getting an emo, which is pretty cool. We got new characters. Su Yi, we'll be taking a look at her in just a minute, which is pretty cool. For those of you that don't know, we do get these characters for free. We do get Camilla going right after Su Yi, which is pretty cool. Brand new weapons, the Shotgun Fleeting Gleam and the Great Sword R8 Drift. Pretty cool weapons, still following the same type of color scheme. Then we're getting the Assault Rifle Dregs of Glimmer and the Jagged Growl Shotgun. So 2 more weapons also coming into the game with the 1.3 update. Here we have the Secret Letter rotation. So Su Yi is going into Immersive Theater, and obviously Yu Ming is going to Nocturnal Echoes, and we're getting Yale and Oliver in the Secret Letter shop, and we're getting a few more weapons over here, so that's pretty cool. Typical rotations. I can't wait to get more dupes on my Yu Ming. Then after that, we're getting Camellia into the Immersive Theater, and Su Yi is going into the Nocturnal Echoes, and Fantasio is going into the Secret Letter shop, which is pretty damn dope. We've been waiting for Fantasio to hit that shop, so that's pretty exciting. That's the Secret Letter rotation right there, and a bunch of new weapons. Now, let's go for the second part of it. The Firmament Unbound Part 2, new skins. Untamed Series outfits, the Rebel Rift, which it looks really good. Honestly, this is one of the coolest outfits they've showed so far. And participating in co-op events, Starry, whatever that says, you'll be able to claim Hellfire's Untamed theme skin for free. So we will be able to get a free copy of this skin, which is pretty damn cool, ladies and gentlemen. We also have Su Yi's limited edition skin, Volent Viridity, which, hey, it looks pretty damn cool. She officially becomes a keyboard warrior with her weapon skin, and she looks crazy. You guys are going to see she flies around. She's so much better at flying than things like any other unit that we currently have in the game, honestly. She just moves pretty damn fast. So, hey, shout out to the fact that they actually make flying around better, because all the other characters that you can move kind of fast around with are kind of ass. Then we have Fina and Rhythm limited edition skins, Whispers Unspoken, which is a brand new event where you will be able to get skins for Fina and for Rhythm, and you do this with Foxine. So pretty damn cool. It kind of works like a gacha. You pretty much go in there, put your Foxine in, it rolls, and then if you get lucky, you get the skin. And if you do get the skin early, they said you get all the rewards in the gacha, which is pretty damn cool. Pretty damn cool. We'll take a look at that in just a second. I'm sure they have it here somewhere in their actual preview. We have a brand new open world area, the Hojing Inner City, which looks pretty good. They actually showcased this, and it looks better than any other area so far. To be fair, Huaxu in general just looks really good, but they did, you know, kill it with this particular new area. We have the Jiolan Village, which also looks pretty damn good, and they did say they worked a lot harder in the quality of this region. Everything is a lot smoother and looks a lot better, a lot more detailed into it, so I can't wait to see it, okay? We have the Outer Peaks, also looks pretty cool, and Taikshu Mausoleum, which looks straight up insane. So they've done quite a bit of stuff, and this doesn't cover everything. There's a ton of events, there's a ton of content, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at it right here in there, the Firmament Unbound official trailer. Let's go ahead and have a look. Hero Games. Oh! Ooh! Bro, I told you, it looks really good. Like, honestly, it looks beautiful. The Firmament Unbound launches on April 7th, and it is looking pretty good. It is looking pretty good. New story, by the way. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. A brand new area. Haojing Inner City. See, it just looks so good. Hall of Adjustication Interior. Haokshu Mausoleum. Ooh. It looks crazy. Outer Peaks. Labyrinth of Yanjin. Our brand new characters. Su Yi. And then baby girl Camilla with the heavies. Okay, okay. We got the new weapons, Jagged Growl, Aria Drift, Fledging's Gleam, Dregs of Glimmer. New mounts. We got the sword. And you can actually improve your mounts. So that's basic sword, that's super sword. That looks crazy, bro. New cosmetics. Look at that, bro. Oh. Oh, yeah, that looks crazy, bro. And she got a Gundam. She got a Gundam Wang, bro. A new posture as well. Very fitting. Like I said, she becomes a keyboard warrior. Look at that, bro. And here we got the new outfit, and it looks pretty good, bro. Here we got Fading Echoes. Look at the brand new skins, bro. They look good, and they're limited time themed cosmetics, bro. With the whole zombie vibes to them, bro. They look great. Brand new, finishing the line of the Verdant skins. Pretty good. Bro, the katana looks peak. Katana looks absolutely peak. We got the Gloriever, something like that. New skins accessories. New postures and stuff. Y'all notice the helmet on her, bro? So random. Okay. We got some new events. We got the incense proving. Okay, and in here we are going to be getting some pretty nice rewards. As we can see, some fancy summons, which is really good. So we can maybe try to get that brand new outfit. We're going to get some foxing. We're going to get some dyes. We're going to get some postures. Okay, not bad. And there's so much to this event from what they showed on the stream. Like, at first, I thought it was going to be like a one-dimensional type of event. It seems like it has a lot of different things. It's not just like a little puzzle event. It's like you're fighting. You're doing multiple things. Moment in frames. Okay, look. We're going to be taking pictures, okay? We're going to be taking pictures. Typical filler event, but still we're going to be getting some goodies in here, guys, as we can see some shamans, and they are timed, which kind of sucks, bro. Kind of sucks, especially because pity doesn't transfer in this game. Pity doesn't transfer, so having these be timed is kind of ass. I'm not gonna lie, but still. Okay. Treasured remnants. What time has worn finds its light again? Okay, more like puzzle events, but that's still giving us more rewards, which is not bad. Okay. And then we're getting more limited banner summons, which is really good. That's not bad at all. I actually think this is really good because these are not timed, so we can indeed save these in case you don't want to get her outfit. And then we get even more over here with Camilla. And I don't think, if they follow the trend that they always follow, is going to suck, because that means baby girl Camilla is not getting a limited time outfit. But don't quote me on that, I'm not sure. They usually just release an outfit for the first character in a patch, and then the second one gets cooked. So whatever, but still more rewards over here, which is good. We can continue saving those. Huakshu Instance in Marvels 2, Starry Sojourn, which is not bad. This is during the event, accumulate online time in co-op areas to claim rewards. We get Starry Gleanings, complete commissions during the event to claim more rewards. Okay. Another bountiful day. So they're really making it so getting wedges is not as much of a pain as it was at one point, right? They're really not. So it's not bad. Fox Hunter Summit once again. Immersive Theater. And then with the Camilla Theater. Are the pulls limited? Well, I can't for sure tell you the pulls are limited, but there's a timer on them. And if you go into the game, there's actually a version. Like, if you go into the actual games and you go into the Myriad, right? For example, if we go right now into the game, there is these pulls right here that are timed. So you can only use these pulls during the duration of this banner. So I don't know if this just means, right, that the pulls are limited to a certain period, or that they're just limited during the event's time. Like the rewards are limited during the event's time. I'm not sure on that. But still, that's pretty much what we got going on right now. And it's about time we talk about how I feel regarding the update. I gotta be honest, guys. As a Duet Not Abyss fan, if this patch had hit, right, or, you know, had happened without all of the stuff that has been happening to Duet Not Abyss over the last like couple of weeks, the 2 hacking incidents, I would have said this was a good patch. It was a good patch. I wouldn't have said this is the greatest patch, this is amazing, this is the most insane patch ever. I wouldn't have glazed it like that. Like, you gotta be a straight up glazer to say it's like the most insane patch ever, but I would have said it was a pretty good patch. You know, seeing the new areas, it looks amazing, the characters look good, new cosmetics, more events that give us cosmetics and Fox Scene, an event that works through Fox Scene, so you're gonna be able to get, you know, those new cosmetics. Pretty damn cool. Nice stuff. Nothing crazy. I would have said it's a good patch. The typical thing that I was expecting from a 1.3 update, right? A 1.3, 1.4, even maybe a 1.5 update, right? But considering that over the past few months, it's been, one, relatively dry. We haven't had a story update since forever ago. 2, we've had 2 hacking incidents which severely damaged the trust of the community. I feel that they should have done a little bit more to build up hype. Not necessarily bring the 1.3 update to be the greatest patch ever, but they could have given out like something more. They could have given out like 20 limited pulls. They could have like taken a little bit of a loss on their earnings to maybe bring the players back, maybe giving us a teaser as to what they're working on with the 1.4 update and things like that. Some more characters, because the characters that we got shown now, we had seen them since the 1.0 update. So this is 2 updates of us knowing these characters are coming, and now we just saw them more, which is cool, but it would have been cool for them to show us a little bit of a teaser, more hype, and it would have also been good for them to address how they're improving their security so people aren't scared of getting their PC hacked, right, through their game. They did show a little bit of how if you get into, you know, if someone gets into your account, you can have a little bit more security that they won't mess with your game within the account, but they didn't really address anything about their own security through their game, how people can get to your computer through their game, which would have been nice for them to address. Overall, I gotta say, regular old, you know, DNA loving CJ would have rated this patch the same as I did with like 1.2 or even 1.1, which would have been like a 7 out of 10. That's what most of us rated that patch. If you go back to look at our podcast that we did with all the DNA content creators right now, because of the circumstances of where DNA is, and because of what the the player, you know, base is pretty much feeling regarding the game, and just the overall public opinion on Duet Not Abyss, I would rate the dev stream. We gotta wait until the patch drops, but the dev stream and the showing, I would honestly rate it about a probably like a 6 out of 10, bro. And I'm gonna say one thing: they gotta stop going so hard into showing certain things and not others. So for example, they showed us a little bit of the Tiger who the guy that's doing the music and all that stuff. They showed us a very in-depth details about their optimizations, but then they didn't really go into detail into a lot of the other things. They didn't show more of the map. They didn't show us what the exact changes that are going to be coming to the characters. They only showed 2 characters, and I think those are things that are a little bit more hype, showing how they're, you know, revamping some older units. That would have been pretty good. But personally, I think, like always, and my mentality towards Duet Not Abyss is still the same. If the developers are locked in and they're like, you know what, this is a 1-2 year process that eventually is progressively going to make the game better, I do think they can continue doing what they're doing, you know, progressively making the game better. But we do need several things sooner rather than later, more so now than ever, which are like, we need dungeons. We need an activity that allows us to play the game rather than just sit there and farm. And that's all we're doing right now. Just standing there and farming, especially end game players. Like even in other games, that I play, like anime style games or gacha games, I'm more active with my character, and here I get on and I click the mission and I just stand there. We need more activity in the game. We need clans. Clans would be really good to have in the game, and more co-op things that actually have a meaning. But personally, that's one of the big things that I think should change. And another thing that I absolutely think has to change, bro, is this particular thing right here. Weave counts for the nocturnal narration banner are tailed separately and do not carry over to other myriad banners. This has to change. They have to make it so pity carries over to the next skin banner. They do. I love Duet Not Abyss. I think the devs can continue to cook. Hopefully by, like I said, by like 2.0, if the game's still around, the game would be at a spot where players have like all these dungeons, maybe even raids, activities to play that are challenging and stuff. But they gotta change certain things that make the quality of the game better. Like this is one major aspect of the game that is pretty much their core for making money, and this makes it so a lot of people want to skip these banners because your pity doesn't transfer, bro. Your pity just simply doesn't transfer, which is absolutely insane. I think pity should transfer. But honestly, that's gonna be it for this video, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know your thoughts. Are you excited about the 1.3 update for Duet Not Abyss? Will you be at least taking a look at the game? Will you completely put it off and not even try this game again? Or are you going to continue to wait to see what the devs cook with this game? Let me know in the comment section below. For now, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.